Good Monday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on this April 22nd on the SAM channel. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. We've got a good-looking morning out there. Plano Cam is bright and sunny. There goes, hey neighbor, see ya, bye, have a good day. Going down the street there, just across the street, down the road. Plano, Kentucky, looking Plano sunshine, lots of Plano sunshine. It was a little, a cardinal just went by from Louisville, just flew by. Did you see that? Right there in front of our camera. You're a long way from home. Anyway, we had a little frost in a couple of spots this morning, but as I'll show you with some of the Kentucky mesonet temperatures this morning, they have not been terribly frosty. I said there would be a chance, and we did have that frost advisory in effect. You can see some on the rooftops there across the way over at the apartment complex, but not a whole lot. I mean, there was some. It was probably a good idea to bring in or cover up some of your plants overnight last night, because there were some spots that did pick up some patchy frost, but it's not widespread, and it wasn't a hard freeze. There you see the AAA Systems live cam from downtown and showing a pretty sky, just a few high drifting clouds. And it's going to be another gorgeous day today. Yesterday turned out to be gorgeous. After we had some morning clouds, those finally fell apart and moved on. And it was a little breezy. I spent a lot of the day outside working on the back patio and trying to, clean. I was doing some bleaching of the concrete and trying to scrub that down, getting some of the old mold off of it and trying to spruce things up in the backyard and things like that. And it was chilly at first. I had to wear a thick coat and pull down, ski cap over my ears to keep the wind from messing with my inner ear, problem. I have that. So if the wind gets in it just, but anyway, aside from that, it started to warm up and the wind settled down a little bit, and it felt pretty nice. It looked pretty nice there after a while. Well, let's check the winds this morning. Pretty calm across the area. As you can see by the map here, winds are coming somewhat variable from the south. Then we've got a few that are reading the west. Mostly it's going to be a southwesterly wind that does take over. Let me find my cheat sheet. Yeah, here we go. South to southwest winds light today. It won't be nearly as breezy today as it was yesterday, which is fantastic. Radar. Is there anything on the radar? No. Look at that. Hundreds of miles from Bowling Green and southern Kentucky, there's nothing. If you want a day which is not as breezy, got lots of sunshine, and you need to get outside and do something, I know it's a Monday, and many of you got to work, but this would be a day to get out and do pretty much anything you need to do. Clouds? Hardly any clouds. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. I mean, it is big, sprawling, high pressure, making just our weather look absolutely beautiful. Now, I want to show you something. There was some fog out there this morning in a few spots. Where can I see that? Right here along the Cumberland River. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? You can see it right there. Ashland City, right there on the river. See that extra white area? And all this kind of hugs the river. That's fog. Look at it right there. Land between the lakes. How about that? I love it when you get these high resolution satellites images, and you can see, look, along the rivers, you can see all that. That is river fog. The nearest cloud cover is going to be over here in the Carolinas or back into Kansas, Nebraska. That's it. High pressure totally in charge, or as I like to say, large and in charge. So, yeah, beautiful, beautiful day. And it's going to stay that way for today, tomorrow, actually, looking pretty good as well. So let's check some of those numbers now from the Kentucky Mesonet Network. They've got everything back up and running. They had a little outage yesterday. Let's see what we've got here. Oops. Here we go. So we're looking at 30s, as you might expect. Those are the frosty areas this morning, or some of those areas that had a touch of frost. But even then, you got 35, you got 37, 37, 37, 35, 36, 39, 38. It's not hard freeze. Anybody that picked up frost last night, it was just a touch, and it wasn't everywhere. So that's good news. So you see it's already 40s starting to show up here and there, mid 40s back into western Kentucky. Wind is going to be calm and variable, as you see. Wind's kind of going all directions, if you can even call it that, but at 1-2 miles per hour, it's just, you might as well say the winds are calm, because that's what they are. It's just not, there's not much happening. There's not much stirring of the air, and that's because high pressure is sitting right over us, and it's just, the highest pressure that you've got, keeping everything just pretty still and stable, very stable air mass. There's not a lot of up and down motion. There's not a lot of stirring around of the winds. So everything is like, whew, that's nice. That's why I said enjoy the day if you can. You need to get outside and do something. Here's a look at the maps. And the Weather Service finally got their maps all straightened out as well. They had some issues, but now we can look at all 7 days. There's high pressure sitting just to our west. And look, it's going to sit right over us this afternoon. 1, 2, 3 centers of high pressure. That's going to ensure that our weather stays beautiful. Here we go into this evening. Here comes Tuesday morning into Tuesday afternoon. Actually, this is Tuesday morning. Okay. Now Tuesday afternoon. There's a little weak front that is going to wisp in here pretty quickly tomorrow afternoon and evening, and bringing us a chance of showers. The coverage is pretty good. It's about 70%. So 7 out of 10 of you will get showers. We're not calling for thunderstorms, and we're not calling for severe weather. This will be just a quick hit of rain, and it's mostly Tuesday night. Then by Wednesday morning, it's gone. And there's another weak front behind it that will just kind of fall apart. But here we go. After this, we go into Wednesday, Thursday. We see a system developing out in the plains. This one's going to be a little more persistent, if you will, a little more punchy. As we get toward the weekend, a little trough or a disturbance will get going here on Friday. That'll bring back the showers. And this time, because of the lift in the atmosphere you see from that warm front, we will have thunderstorms. It's too soon to say if anything will be very active for us, but thunderstorms nonetheless. Into Saturday, showers. Into Sunday, showers. This system's going to slow down back to the west and just keep us kind of in a little bit of a rainy period for the upcoming weekend. But not, I wouldn't say a washout, but temperatures are really going to warm up. They're going to get into the 80s. In fact, Let me show you that. I forgot to show you the model blender. Oh, I got to show you that because that's important. Now you've seen the map. So now let me show you the model blender. So we go mid 60s today. We're seeing 70s the next few days, and I'm pretty much agree with some of those numbers, although I may just tick them up a degree or two, as they usually undercut by 1 to 2 degrees, sometimes 3, but that's pretty much on track. And that's also, 72 is where we should be. Actually 72 and 73 degrees is where we should be on average for this time of the year. So we're going to be on average the next several days after today. And then you see a streak of 80s coming in for the weekend and even into next week. 80s galore. And look at those lows in the 60s for the weekend and next week. A little chilly again tomorrow morning, about 42, 43, but no chillier than that. We can handle that. I don't, maybe this morning is the last of the frost, maybe the last of the frost, because now, as you saw on that graphic right there, those last 2 days that you see are May 1st and May 2nd. The 2 days after that will be Derby. Let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. May the 4th, may the 4th be with you, is also Derby Day. So, according to this and what we're seeing right here, I think what we had last night should be the final frost of the season. I hope that's the case. I think it may be, just based on everything that I'm seeing right now. So let's go with that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Geez, I don't know what it feels like to be wrong. I've never been wrong before. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have. All right, you guys, have a great day. I'm on your radio right now at Sam 100.7. I'll be on your TV tonight, News 40, 5, 6, and 10. I appreciate you watching. God bless you. Have a great day.